Greetings Marines, FiOth here, and in this vid, after a couple of very aggressive suggestions that I received, I am gonna be remodding the Type 99 Incinerator, the Cqw Flamethrower. I literally haven't touched this thing since I first modded it when the game came out. So I'm gonna give it a first shake. I don't really like flamethrowers. I don't like this flamethrower very much. It is good for clearing fodder and crowd controlling them, but they're kinda garbage when dealing with the really big guys. They have a place in the rotation of the guns, however, and we're gonna have another look at it. So I'm gonna start with the gun vanilla, explain its basic stats, and then I'm gonna mod it. Let's go! Type 99 Incinerator Flamethrower, continuous fire, 68 accuracy, 58 stability, insane damage fall off after its intended range. These two don't really matter. Damage of 1350, reload time of 220, max ammo 480, stamina charge of 5%, fire rate of 1, magazine capacity of 40, weak point damage not applicable, and no handling bonus. Its stars give it fuel efficiency, stability, fire rate, and then 1% fire rate and stability on hit for 5 seconds, stacking 5 times. So, what are we gonna put on this thing to make it better? Well, what you want is fire rate. Get more ticks out of every second that you continuously fire this thing. So we're gonna start with internal mag, and here you have two choices. Now this is a very recon heavy meta, okay? And if you have a recon who understands that their job is primarily to keep you topped up with ammo, you should be running combat actuator. 25% fire rate, 4% handling, and 3% stability on hit for 5 seconds, stacking 5 times. That is 20% handling and 15% stability. You don't want the stability, but the handling certainly helps if you wanna ADS after a reload to direct your flames more accurately, because let's face it, the problem with flamethrowers is that people keep burning one another all the time. So it takes our fire rate to 1.3. Now this is a curious one because it's a flamethrower and it will accept small optics, and small optics are, you know, weak point damage, range, that sort of thing. For me, the saving grace of having something like this on a flamethrower is that you can put on micro dot sight. Hear me out. Accuracy and effective range, not so important, but the 10% damage minus 10% fire rate with this kind of starting damage profile like 1350 will make all the difference in the world. Really gonna help the gun out. So anything else that's like related to, I don't know, accuracy, handling, and effective range, or accuracy and weak point damage, you don't have weak point damage. Like, it's pretty self-explanatory that this is the way to go. Effective range is good. It's a 15% buff, so nothing insane. But the extra damage, guys, it's something you should really consider, in my humble opinion. Now, barrels. Again, we're gonna squeeze more fire rate out of this, and I have a couple of suggestions. Ratchet rifling is good because it gives you handling as well. Dual rail booster is interesting because it will help you with the ultras that have armor on them. But at the end of the day, because you're spraying in front of you and you're pretty much touching everything, I think that polygonal rifling is the best. You have a 50% chance every tick of damage that you apply on the enemy to make them suffer an additional 10% damage from all sources, not just your incinerator, not just your damage or your abilities. That can be huge. As I've always said, guys, when it comes to barrels, the best way to utilize polygonal is on guns that have a high rate of fire and big magazine capacity. Don't use it on guns like the Heirloom. You have 6 shells, but something like this that's spraying fire everywhere in front of you, yes, this is a very good choice. Now, for the purposes of this vid, I am not using any weapon perks on my grid. So after everything is said and done, it will fire something like this. It emptied the mag real quick, as you can see. Reloads kinda slow, but again, it is a niche weapon to take out the fodder that's coming in front of you. It can be coupled with Got Your Back, the recon perk that allows you to passively fill your magazine all the time. It's RNG based, but it can help the gun because we really don't want to sacrifice the fire rate in order to increase the magazine side. So with a bit of luck, if you manage to get your formation in the way that Got Your Back will work, you will be reloading without going through the reloading cycle and keep spewing fire. That will make the gun much more effective. So, these are my suggestions for modding the Type 99 in Season 4. Let's hope we get more mods in the future with new DLC and new updates, and I will have to mod it again. Sub, like, and share. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified about uploads and streams, and if you really want to help me out, please consider Patreon or get a membership on the channel. It really helps a lot, and streamers have to eat as well. Until next time, be well, stay frosty, and always strive for perfection, Marines. Cheers!